apparently I'm live. So I had a bit of a stream and then no audio. So let's have another bash, see what happens. Hello. So, lost audio in my stream. Probably said something I shouldn't have done, but welcome anyway. Welcome to southern Russia. Live from a seaside resort on the coast of the Black Sea, about 60 miles from Crimea. And just heading out of town now. And hopefully I'll have some audio soon. Who knows? Let's please let me know if we've got any audio. That'd be a big help. Just having a real problem with streaming at the moment. Pomegranate juice. Well, let me know if there's any audio, any sound. The reason I'm asking is the live stream failed because the audio dropped. So if you can hear me, please put a comment in, and if you can't hear me, put a comment in. Chat, let me know as we go for a little wander around southern Russia. Food, shawarma. Oh, sound wonderful. Eleni, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we're back. We're back. Shame, we had a good stream going. And then the sound dropped. Whether it's connection or a bit of shadow banning based on the topic that I happen to be talking about at the time. You just never know. So, back from southern Russia. Just putting some cables away, bear with. There we go. Right. Hello, hello. This is Russia. Hey, Mr. British, I'm from London. Skyline. Sure, I've seen you in my stream before. And yes, this is Russia. Or certainly a seaside resort town in south of Russia, the coast of the Black Sea, just along from Crimea. Which way shall I head? That's the $64 million question. So, part of the clean-up operation. Got a terrible disaster on the coast. Oil, millions of gallons of unrefined crude, I think, dumped into the sea and washed up on the beach. And it's been a huge clean-up operation going on for weeks. The green duck. I've definitely got to go and eat in there one night. Keep saying it, but I haven't been in there yet. Watching from Athens, fantastic. It's very clean. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not at the moment because it's winter and there's a lot of wind blowing the rubbish about that comes out of the bins, etc. So, yeah, by our normal standards, I'd say no. But yeah, I understand what you mean. You walk around the streets of London, then yeah. Andre, long time no see. Как дела? Хорошо, хорошо. Yeah, it's terrible for the wildlife. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Monumental task they've got, the guys down there. I've just walked along the seafront in the other stream until we lost audio. Yeah, it's day and night. There are people there, volunteers and government administration officials and staff, etc., and they are there day and night. But it ain't enough, and no matter how many people you've got thrown at something like that, it's never going to be enough. So, yeah, not good. But we're gonna go for a bit of a hike, to be honest, because as is often the case, I tend to start streaming and then end up walking miles. I need to walk. I put on 5 kilos over Christmas. Yeah, I know. 5 kilos. Fat bastard. Gonna need a new set of scales soon. Joe King, hello Chris. How's your residence application going? Well, very well. Very, very, very well. Well, as well as it can be, it's submitted. The application is in. So, if you've been following the progress, I've posted 2 videos so far. The third and final video will be coming soon, which is the application process itself. But the first 2 document what you need to apply for temporary residency if you want to move to Russia from a UK perspective. So the first 2 videos, first one is the documents, second one is more about the location in my region of the immigration centre, and a bit about the process and a bit about a very, very convenient hotel. The last one will be the actual application submission itself, what that entails. And yeah, I had a major problem, a real major problem, but you'll have to wait for the video to see that. Got to keep you dangling, haven't I? But it's in. I'm back. Mike, you are a legend. You are an absolute legend. Proper hardcore. Right, Sarmad. Yeah, please don't spam the chat, but hi. This is southern Russia. Coast of the Black Sea. Seaside resort town called Anapa. Along the coast from Crimea. In fact, I think the next village is Vititevia? I can't remember. But beyond that is Crimea, Kerch. So we're not far along at all. 50, 60 miles maybe. Andre, no worries. Definitely you're going to lose 5 kilos. Pretty sure you're eating mainly healthy food. Homemade food, that's the Russian way. Borscht, I love a bit of borscht now. Oh, yeah, the wife doesn't make enough of it. At the moment, I feel like I could eat that every day. And right now, surprise, surprise, I'm hungry. So I could definitely eat a couple of bowlfuls now. But no, I wasn't being very good over Christmas. I ate like a pig, and worse, I drank like a fish. So I consumed copious amounts of alcohol, so it's no real surprise that I've stuck on 5 kilos, is it? Idiot. So, got to get to work. Cut down the alcohol. Get in the sauna. Get out walking. So yeah. Want the results, got to put in the work. So here I am, wandering about. I am hungry though. Is that a roller coaster? It sure is. Yes, indeed. It's one of the amusement parks here, and it's on the back of a natural park, so like a nature trail park as well. So you go through the amusement park, out the other side, and then there's a big park there, or one of the many, many parks that are around here. So you can just go and walk in amongst the trees, and then you can drop the kids off here, go and wander around the trees, come back an hour or so later and pick them up. And yeah, you can do that here in Russia because kids are safe. Yeah, how about that? I know. It's a strange concept if you come from the West. But kids get the bus to school, all on their own. And they play out with their friends on the street, all by themselves. And they hitchhike. Now, I'm not saying that's all over Russia. I'm, as always, talking about my experience in my region. But kids will hitchhike. They'll hitchhike to the shops, they'll hitchhike to the town, to the school. Why? Well, ask yourself. Why stroke how can kids hitchhike? Because it's safe. That's why. Kids are, well, they're a bit of a thing here. They're a bit, you know, they're protected. They're looked after. They're cared for. Woe betide you if you want to mess around with some kids out here. That won't end well at all. Oh, nature park with an amusement park beside it. Let's go. Yes, Russia, baby. You walk in the high street, we've got a crocodile farm, so you know. Daniel, yes, you have school buses in America too. I know. Do your kids go out at night and play in the streets? Go around with their mates? And by kids, I mean, you know, like 5-year-olds. I don't mean at midnight. I'm talking, you know, 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening when it's dark. They do here. Not because, you know, they need to, but because they can. Wow. Look at that. That is a weapon. Some of these things apparently do 70 odd miles an hour. These scooters. Jesus. That is a proper bit of kit. No, Chris. No toys needed. You did when you was a kid. Daniel, same. Exactly the same. When I was a kid, yeah, of course you went out. It wasn't even a question. You went out from dawn till dusk. You can't do that in the UK anymore, I'll tell you that now. Not a safe environment for children anymore, unfortunately. But it is here. Now, here's the Grand Sapphire Hotel. Done a video from there before. Great location. So you've got the Grand Hotel, which is literally on the beach. Obviously 5-star, and you've got the Grand Sapphire, which is 4-star. 100 metres apart. About a third of the cost. And, yeah. Is the Grand Hotel any better? Don't know. Haven't been in the Grand Hotel. Sure it is. It's 5-star, of course it is. But this one's pretty good. And we have stayed in this. So good hotel. Staff, I've got to say, are lovely. And that was one thing I didn't find with the Grand Hotel when I went in there. They were very... they weren't terribly friendly. I'm going to say they were unfriendly. But they weren't looking to help us. Very sort of blunt reception we got. We go in here, in the Grand Sapphire. Staff are lovely. I asked if I could film, and the receptionist said, I'm sure it's fine, but let's go and ask the manager. Spoke to the manager of the hotel. She was super friendly, super happy. I explained that I'm a dumb Englishman and I just wanted to do a film bit for YouTube, and she was so helpful. Yeah, of course. Let me in the rooms. Actually, I don't think I posted those videos to YouTube. I think I just sent them to a friend. Anyhow, I did 2 or 3 videos in there. They've got a gym section. They've got indoor and outdoor swimming pool, sauna, and the rooms are nice. They're almost like suites, you know. You've got sort of 3. Well, the room we stayed in, you have 2 bedrooms and like a lounge area, which is really cool. And then they've got like holiday homes out the back around the swimming pool, which are cool. So yeah, I would recommend the Grand Sapphire Hotel. 1, because the staff are lovely. 2, the food, and 3, location. You can't beat it. If you want to come to a Napa, Grand Sapphire Hotel. There are many hotels along here, and I certainly haven't been in, well, I haven't been in any of them. What am I on about? So I don't know what the rest are like, but I can say that one is great. There's the beach. Through the arch. Now I've got a bit of a walk. As always, repairs being done in the off season, so the paving is all being repaired. Look, new blocks going down. So this area was a bit beaten up, the path was a bit broken up, had some temporary repairs on it over the years. Now it's just being ripped up and reblocked, and that's, you know, that's true everywhere you go. There's construction in all varieties, whether it's running repairs, whether it's new houses, new shops, new commercial buildings, new hotels, apartment blocks, building everywhere. He loves the throttle on that car, doesn't he? I think he's worried that's going to cut out. Standard tradesman equipment, that is. The mighty larder. I do like those, the Infinities, QX50. Nice. There you go. Good example of what I was talking about earlier on the other stream. At night, you'll have Apteca next to Vino and beer, Piva and Vino. What makes it bad makes it better. And at night, they'll be lit up. They'll be the only things that are lit up out in the rural areas, not here, but out in the rural areas. You'll see them in the distance. And you think, oh, kebab shop. Nah, beer and chemists. Go in the beer, build that hangover, and pop in the chemist to sort it out in the morning. Logic, see? Russian logic. Don't need a kebab, you need a chemist. Common sense approach, which we love. Rad, 1461, 5-year-olds outside by themselves. Yeah, that is odd, like 8, sure. Yeah, no. There you go. It's 2 up ahead, look. So it's, you know, it's quite common, quite normal for kids to be running around, sometimes with parents. Sure their parents will be along in a minute. Oh yeah, yeah, just coming out from there. Yeah, look, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I think the point I'm making is that kids are safe out here. It's a different world, different environment. Mikhail. So obviously construction started and then construction stopped. Don't know what that was going to be, but you find that a lot in Russia because it's a big country and they can. And they'll start construction and then stop it for all sorts of reasons. Changing political climate, changing rules. They run out of money, lose interest in it, decide it's a bad idea. Sometimes the owners move, sometimes the owners die when it's a small house. There's all sorts of reasons. So you can find, you know, stuff like that that's just sat dormant. And it can sit dormant like that for years, and then all of a sudden, in the space of 6 months, it's completely transformed. I'm sure that's what will happen here, because we've got the same over here. We've got a huge, huge resort area. Massive. That was going to be a massive place. And it's just left to go derelict. I don't know if that was going to be a summer camp for kids or something, or just a massive spa. resort, but it's, yeah, fallen by the wayside. But like I say, you know, there might be a million reasons for it. It's a lovely little walk along here. Say little, goes on for bloody miles. Not so little. Daniel, I work at a hotel. Oh, okay. In the States, I'm guessing. Nevada Maverick. Well, nice to see you back. Where do most of the tradesmen come from? Locally, IOF or foreign? Probably a bit of both, I would say. In fact, no, I will say that. A bit of both, because we've dealt with both. Obviously, we've built a house out here. So we've dealt with various trades. And some are local. And some not. So it tends to be the main sort of building construction tends to be largely foreign. From the stands, shall we say. And the more specific trades like electricians, plumbers, that kind of thing, they tend to be local, or certainly that's what we found. And this doesn't look like it's in much of a state of disrepair, so whether this is just the off season, or whether it's half built, or doesn't look half built, it looks fully built, to be fair. Yeah, that looks fairly new as well. Yeah, I think this is just shut for the off season. Barbecue areas, look. There's one there. Now they do love barbecue out here. Well, shashlik. They do love cooking, grilling chicken and pork, and certainly in the town. Oh my God, in the summer, the smell is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's just all of these grill places cooking up. I don't mean it in the wrong way. Say a line from the Hitchhiker's Guide in that voice, please. I have no idea. I never used to watch the Hitchhiker's Guide, so couldn't give you a line, I'm afraid. But I did actually meet one of the characters. Long story, I was involved, sort of loosely involved, with a vehicle tracking company at one point, where they were sponsoring a race team that I was involved with. And I had some vehicle trackers in stock, and I got a phone call from one of the main guys at this Road Angel. There you go, little plug for him. Or was it Bike Track? Might have been Bike Track. I don't know. I can't remember now. It's a long time ago. Bill. Hello, Bill. Got a phone call. Can you desperately help us? We need to get a tracker to somebody about 30 miles along the coast from you. And anyhow, turned out that the guy that plays, I think it's Cat, with the long black hair and a ponytail. Don't know his name. Like I say, don't watch it. Didn't watch it. But famous guy apparently. He was doing a charity motorbike ride down to south of France, maybe, or somewhere, on like a moped or something. And they needed trackers because they were going to link to a website so people could track their progress. And the tracker that they had failed. So it had all been installed on the bike, but the unit had failed. So I went over there to deliver a unit, and the guy says, "Oh, we've got so-and-so in here as well. Would you like to meet him?" I'm like, "Who is he?" He said, "Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy." I'm like, "No." I met the guy, said hello, shook his hand. But yeah, I don't really get starstruck, to be honest. I used to when I first started racing. I used to look at people and think, oh my God. Once you realise they're just flesh and blood like everybody else. Yeah. They just happen to be good at something. I'm good at a few things, most of which I can't tell you a lot about. Irving, you're killing me. So looking forward to make the food out here. It's just lovely. It's fresh, you know. It's nice. I'll tell you what's nice, Irving. It's nice to look at loads of different variety of tomato. And this is going to be a bit weird, I know, but it's nice to look at all the different shapes and sizes. Now, I don't know about the US, but in the UK, they're all regulated. So they all have to look nice. They all have to be a certain shape and some even a size. Yeah. So they're all pretty, whereas out here, because the GMO is banned, so they're not genetically modified, they're just natural. Guess what? They got natural shape, which is any shape, isn't it? Let's face it. So that's kind of cool. You get weird looking potatoes and carrots, and oh, wait till you see the carrots. Jeez. I mean, well, I don't know. The US, you might have huge carrots. I don't know, but in the UK, carrots are little things. Out here, first time I went to a market, I was like, what the hell? Like 4 times the size. Massive. And the watermelons, oh my God. Oh, and the cherry, and the peaches. Oh, mate. Yeah, you're in for a treat. Come in peach season if you can. End of the summer. Oh, the peaches here are just incredible. They really are. You would never ever have tasted anything like it, I promise you. I wasn't particularly a peach fan, you know. It was like, well, yeah, I don't mind. A bit hard, a bit bitter, a bit sour. Oh no, out here, melt in your mouth, so sweet, unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, what a lovely little walk amongst the pine trees. Is no snow typical for the time of year? Yes, it is. Nevada Maverick, it is here. We're in the south of Russia, so big country. Every climate you can think of, including seaside resort sun. So yeah, we're looking climate-wise. You're looking at the south of France, same sort of parallel. So high 30s in the middle of summer, and well, I've got a swimming pool, an outdoor swimming pool that's not heated, and the lowest the temperature I think has got so far this year, which won't get any lower now because the weather is warming up. The lowest the temperature is 7.2 degrees, and that's an in-ground swimming pool with no heating. So don't need to do anything special. We don't need to drain it because it doesn't freeze. And we kind of had a dusting of snow for about half a day, enough to turn the grass white. Like I say, lasted half a day, gone. And today we're looking at 14 degrees. It feels more like 20, to be honest. Look at that bad boy. Looks like a chopper, electric scooter. They're very relaxed on the electric scooters out here. There's none of this running around arresting people. Very relaxed. Oh, look at this. Bit of old Soviet mosaic. There's a plant pot. That's been there a long time, hasn't it? Got a matching pair and a couple inside as well. Awesome. I'm obviously getting old because I'm appreciating stuff like that now. Organism done a privyat. You're back from the other stream. Hopefully this one will keep going. Yeah, serving most GMO in the US. Yeah, it's not here. It's banned, it's illegal. So we just have, well, it's fresh fruit and veg readily available. Not so much in the middle of the towns, although it is, but you know, it's the middle of a town. So you go to the markets, of which there are multiples in Anapa, in the town and around the outside. You just go and get your stuff fresh, and if you live in one of the outlying villages like we do, then it's all fresh. More construction. That's going to be something. It's, yeah. Construction everywhere. Don't listen to the rubbish they tell you on the news about the Russian economy, because it's rubbish. There's building everywhere. All going to be hotels and resorts along here in a couple of 3 years when they're finished. Yeah, there's none of this 8 years to build a bridge malarkey out here. Nah. Bridge, light work. We'll have that knocked out in a couple of weeks probably. Sorry, Baltimore. I can't wait, mate. Yeah, I mean, I would advise anybody that's looking. There, look, Russian health and safety. Darwin theory. Make sure your grip's good. Can you see him up there? There he is, look. Darwin theory. Hold on. If you don't hold on, you better have springs for legs. Yeah. Yeah, anybody coming to Russia, come with an open mind. Everything that you've learnt about Russia from the West, throw it in the bin. Don't come here with any preconceptions. Come with a very open mind. Lovely old mosaic. Fallen to bits, but it's probably 100 years old. Andre, next month I'm going to St. Petersburg again. Awesome. No peaches there, no. But still nice. Have to make a visa again this year. My end at the end of February. Yeah, how long did you get? Did you get a year visa or 3 months? Or mind you, the guys from the US, Andre, I can't remember where you're from, but guys from the US, they can go for a 3-year visa, which you don't have in the UK. Outside markets in the summer is amazing. Pretty sure even St. Petersburg you can, yeah, fruits and reasonable price cherries. Yeah, I mean, 2 varieties of cherry we have down here. One is mainly used for cooking. It's a little bit sour. And the other one is for eating. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. We just happen to have one in the back garden. And a peach tree. So by the end of the season we've had enough. In fact, I've been promised cherry pie this week because we've got frozen cherries in the freezer. So I've been promised, last night I was promised cherry pie. It's definitely lunchtime, innit? I'm starving. doing a year visa from Estonia. Wonderful. Wonderful. See if you can get down south. I know St. Petersburg's a long way, and beautiful, desperate to go and see that, but dear, when you come here you realise the scale of the country and you just go, yeah, it's not really like popping out for a day or two. It's not really a bit of a road trip, is it? It's quite a long way. 6,000 kilometres, I think, St. Petersburg, maybe, from here. Not sure. It's a long way anyway. But beautiful city, absolutely breathtaking. Definitely on my list of places to go. Inch. Krasnodarskaya Smina. Don't know what Smina is. Smina. Don't know. I should know. Sorry, Oksana. Not sure how good the signal is going to be along here. I'm sure you guys will let me know. Please do me a favour if you can, hit the thumbs up, share the channel. It doesn't get picked up by the algorithm, funnily enough. What a surprise. No such thing as shadow banning, apparently. Yeah, right, unless you're in Russia. Not allowed to show the truth. No. Not allowed to show the truth on YouTube, you must show the narrative. Well, I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather just show you what I see, let you make your own mind up. Oh, I can smell food again. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and feed myself, I think. In Soviet time, I've been all around the Soviet Union, even on the border with Afghanistan. Been living in a year in Siberia, in Omsk. Wow. Keeps telling me the signal's dropping for some reason. People wandering about in there. Look at that old transit. The staple work vehicle of any UK tradesman. So if you're looking to learn the Russian language, please join my Telegram group. Got a lovely teacher in there called Oksana. Got an online platform, speaks better English than I do. Qualified English and Russian teacher and a former translator. And the reason I say that is, here is a good example. So that is that. Sofia. Pedestrian crossings in Russia, everything stops for. And quite often pedestrians just walk straight out. They don't stop, they just walk, and most of the time they don't even look. The reason for that, people are very considerate, car drivers are very considerate of pedestrians. very considerate. Now I don't know if it's just through courtesy or whether the police ruin you. I don't know, but they're very considerate. Oh, now rest me weary little leggies. Point you at the dolphins. Oceanarium, which is where the dolphins are, and the beluga whale and the seals. Amazing show, amazing, absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything like it. It's quite emotional, to be honest, because they're really close to you and they look really happy. Well, that sounds cheesy, but they do. They genuinely do. The animals look really happy in there. And you're not barriered away from them, you know. You're literally sat at the edge of the pool. It's fantastic. Arroyo Magia. Andre, I wonder where you did find affordable fruit in St. Petersburg. The prices are through the roof. I suppose it's relative. Depends what you call through the roof. Probably by Russian standards. I guess St. Petersburg may not be a cheap city to live in, same as Moscow. But for my Western viewers, yeah, I mean, a loaf of bread out here, where we are, is about 30 pence. I bought 1.3, I think it was, kilos of steak the other day. It was about 800 rubles, I think, something like that. Can't remember. So it depends where you live. Joby, I'll have an old Transit T4. T4? It's a transporter, isn't it? Not a transit. Transit is Ford. VW Transporter, I think T4 is. Love to see them in different countries. Yeah, they've got the T4s over here and the T5s, T6s, 6.5s, etc. But they're not really used by tradesmen, I suppose. I mean, in the UK, a lot of the builders and that will spend 50 grand, 60 grand on a van. Yeah. And, you know, use it as writing it off for tax and a million and one other things, but it's still 60 grand on a vehicle that gets damaged. Whereas out here, they'll use an old Lada worth about 200 quid. And quite often you'll see them driving down the road sideways. Not because there's a particularly talented driver in it, but because the thing's broken in half. And you'll see them with half a house strapped to the roof and hanging out the boot, 8 people inside it. You know, it's funny. It's funny at times. But it's a real common thing. Tradesmen, a lot of the trades will use Ladas. That said, there you go. Pickup truck. Haven't been in an Napa. I've been a few times in Gelendzhik at a sports camp. I was boxing a bit, not far away from you. Ah, Andre, a boxer, eh? Also correct transporter, yeah. Want to get out of the UK, yeah. Well, it's pretty nice here, mate. Got to be honest. Blue skies, sunshine, lovely food, lovely people, lovely attitudes, common sense. Yeah. And I did get stopped by the police again. It's the 4th time now. Yeah. Well, that's what happens if you drive like a dick, which I did. I overtook on a solid white line. And in my defence, I haven't got much of a defence, to be honest. I didn't notice it. That's my defence. But I overtook a lorry. It was a solid white line. I was too busy looking at the road thinking, oh, there's nothing coming, I'll overtake, rather than the solid white line down the middle. I was in the middle of nowhere, to be fair. That's probably my defence. Anyhow, there was a drone up ahead, overhead. Yeah, they use drones out here for that sort of thing. And the police were sat about 2 miles down the road. And they fly a drone which looks down and then videos you. And they showed me the video of me overtaking this lorry. Ah dear, 5,000 rubles that cost. 2 to 2.5 euros bread in my hometown. Milk €2. Cherries cost more than steaks. Yeah, cherries don't cost me nothing. I'll pick them out of the garden. In Russia, I feel like a millionaire. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Western money here in Russia, you can live like a king, really. If you've got good Western money. I mean, we're selling our house. If you have a look at my channel, done a video around our house, and we've put it up for sale. It's the equivalent of about £200,000 in the UK. You wouldn't get a one-bedroom flat in the UK for that. Well, you would in certain areas, but not the town that I came from. So yeah, £200,000. Have a look at my house. It's on 900 square metres of land. Got a swimming pool, sauna, massive garage, roof terraces. All bedrooms en suite. Yeah, it's not a bad house. We like it. Yeah, look, there's my Tonka toy there, look. The white one, nestling behind the red car. So, back where I started from. Ugh. And I am starving, so guys, I am going to say goodbye. Hate to leave you, but I'm going to self-consume in a minute. I don't go and feed myself. Peugeot Traveller, there you go. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks if you came from the first stream, which audio failed, and then came back again. You really are gluttons for punishment. I do appreciate it, I really do. I'm over 4,000 subscribers now, which, yeah, that kind of blows my mind a little bit. It's quite humbling. And I want to thank everybody for that, I really do. Thank you one and all. Thanks for dropping in for the live stream. Please like, share and subscribe. And please take a look at some of the videos on my channel. And if you want to learn more about Russia, if you've got any questions, join the Telegram group. And if you're looking at learning language, again, join the Telegram group and we can help you with that as well. But in the meantime, I'm off to stuff my face. And I'll leave you at the aquarium. See you in the next one.